The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
Alright, y'all. So I wasn't going to come back on again, right? I wasn't going to see exactly if I could do anything else again. But I said, you know what? No, I needed to come back on because I saw this skit. And there is something that I'm seeing with it. Is Dave speaking facts or is Dave speaking fairy tale? Is the question that I'm asking. It's not about Amber. We've spoken enough about Amber. We have already talked about Amber for the day. We talked about Shayla. We talked about the other characters. Let's talk about Dave. Let's go. Let's jump into it.
Greg, before we leave, I just want to say sorry again. I apologize.
To keep apologizing, bro.
I know. I just feel so bad, and it's just Ernestine just is so protective of me, and
I see that.
yeah.
She don't play about you.
Especially with everything that Shayla did. I just, I don't blame her. I don't really want her around you or in this house. Like,
Yeah, but you keep mentioning Shayla.
yeah.
You either forgave her, you still have her in your circle, though. I don't.
All right. So Dave is saying, did you forgive her or you still have her in your circle? What exactly is the deal with that, right? And I'm watching Dave and this, and I thought about this line, and I said, well, okay, all right. Is Dave going in the direction of saying, well, you can't have her in your circle? That's what I was thinking at first. I'm saying, no, that's where Dave is going, which makes sense, which is a point of view I actually support. But then I allowed the line to play some more.
Well, I don't understand. Did you forgive or didn't you forgive her?
I forgave her, but that don't mean that I trust her or trust her around my man.
Okay, but you trust me, though, right?
Of course.
Okay. Just like I trust you.
I see your point.
All right. So put Amber to the side. I want you to pay attention to something. So the other day, Melissa was in a quagmire as far as Amber is concerned. And so she basically was venting to Daniel and released information about what's happening in terms of, Amber being with this guy. That information has since come out and it has gone out to bear. Dave has taken the opportunity to fire Melissa because of that. In other words, Dave has said, well, you know what, she cannot be trusted. And Amber made sure of this. Amber made sure she could not be trusted. And Amber made sure to give all that bravado that she could not be trusted. And Dave basically took it upon himself to fire Melissa, a person who has been around him for 10 years. Somebody who has not been doing nothing at all with. He has not been having any sex with. He's not been doing any of these things at all with. Right? He's not been making love or anything. He's fired her. But he's basically encouraging Amber right now to forgive Shayla and to move on. So the question is, has Amber taken Dave off of his square? Because that's now the first level of inconsistency, where Dave is not consistent about how he really handles these things, which means Amber is able to coerce him into doing things, right? But he's not really and truly that much great into coercing her into doing things. You follow where I'm coming from? In other words, Shayla stays around, Melissa is gone. Shayla stays around, Melissa is gone. But they're supposed to represent the same side of people on both sides.
Baby, I'm loyal. You could trust me. It's not about them or her. You could trust me, my integrity.
Yeah.
So he says his integrity. But if he says he's loyal to who? Loyal to who? Is he really loyal to his business? Was he loyal to Melissa when Melissa had done all of those things for him? Remember, Melissa had been giving him business, Melissa had just said, you know what, it's about business. We've kept the secret where it is. It is what it is. Say what you want to say. Melissa has kept it there. But he's gotten rid of Melissa. But he's saying, hey, you can bring Shayla around. You can trust me. I'm just asking. I'm just showing you how he's been taken up off of his square. This was supposed to be Dave, the wise man, the man who basically have all the knowledge in the world that is giving to Amber to guide her to something different. But I'm showing you the inconsistency in Dave's decision so far.
Sorry.
And I didn't cut you. I know you got some past hurt, but don't bleed on me.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's about trust. And I trust you.
Yeah.
You know.
Is Dave's trust worth anything? Because couldn't Melissa be trusted as well too? Is it that she couldn't be trusted with business? Remember, him could have still do business with Melissa, you know. Melissa could not come to the house and just do business with Melissa, and that's about it. The deal with Amber is already up and it's gone. But Melissa is still gone. Melissa now has no effect into everything that's happening right here, so. But Melissa is gone and Shayla can stay. I'm just saying, Dave is a bit inconsistent. Amber has taken him already off his square.
The other men, you around other men. I ain't worried about that. So if you doing business with that girl, and y'all got a podcast together, you have to trust. And have her around, you either in or get out. Can't have her around and half really, that's not real. I'm not saying forget. Now you forgive. I'm not saying forget, but.
So did he forgive Melissa? I'm not saying he should forget about what had occurred, but did he forgive her? I don't think so. Melissa is not currently working there with Dave. Melissa is gone. All I'm saying is I'm just trying to show you how Dave is off of his square. This was supposed to be a moment for Dave to look strong. And it took me some time to kind of catch the inconsistency because you won't see it. It's so subtle. It is so extremely subtle that you actually won't see it at all. But it's inconsistent. It's inconsistent.
You know?
Yeah. You are 100% right.
Yeah.
And I think I thought I forgave her. And I have. I really have. It's just, I think it's just a process, maybe.
Oh, yeah, it's a process, because that's not easy. But you talking about doing business with her, and she's in your circle of friends and doing business, and you bringing her over here. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what I love about you?
what you love about me, baby? I love you, that.
Every word that comes out of your mouth means something.
Doesn't mean much. He's already bent the rules. He's already bent the rules. I've shown you how many rules he has bent. He's bent the rules about being out late before going to a meeting. He's bent the rules about how he does business, not getting things inside of his business. He's been bending the rules. And now he's now bent the rules for Amber's friends to come right in. Because he's saying, hey, you trust me, right? You trust me. Of course you trust me. What does that mean? Wasn't Anthony trusted just the same? And the women then find a way to get you out. I keep saying, people are making it look as though it's not known that you can basically get somebody if you really want to get them. Let's really and truly get into it. If people really want to get you, Dave is not below anything at all. He can be set up. The greatest of men have been set up. Dave is no different from these men. In fact, the more money he has, the harder it is for him because basically it's easier for him to blow up into the public space. It's easier for people to basically come after him. He's a magnet, he's a target. Again, view what's going on. So, in other words, Shayla is able to come around even after all of what's occurred tonight and after all of how Shayla has disrespected the home, right? But Melissa disrespected the home nonetheless, and Melissa is gone. Melissa carries value to Dave in the form of monies, in the form of business, in the form of all of these things. Shayla brings nothing as far as Amber is concerned. Nothing. More than a podcast that they haven't been paid for. I just wanted to pinpoint that out to you. Dave is already inconsistent, and I can see the marks of him being off his square. I just want to pinpoint that to the ladies, because I didn't want you to kind of not feel as though I only talk about women and I don't talk about the men. I wanted to show you how the man is off of his square. Give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to you soon.